They're really helpful because if you don't have any sense of direction, the rubrics give you a guide for like what you need to be working for specifically. Without the rubrics, a lot of people would be lost and wouldn't know how necessarily to begin or to follow through in a project.
If you don't know anything about collaborating or working in a group, then if you look at the rubric, then it'll tell you everything you have to do to make a perfect group member.
What's hard about the 4 C's is that so often teachers will say, I don't know how to assess these. Because it's not immediately obvious how to measure collaboration or how to measure critical thinking, sometimes it falls by the wayside.
The rubric scale provides the criteria for success. What specific actions that teachers can see our students doing to show us that they actually know the material.
The rubrics allow us to really make sure that every assessment really gets at all of those higher level thinking skills that we want to have kids see.
I think the rubrics have been very helpful in refining what proficiency looks like so that you're not on your own as a teacher deciding, I think it looks like this for this assignment. The rubric tells you these are the skills that you're looking for and this is the level that makes it proficient.
We use a lot of the systems thinking rubrics, or we manipulate those rubrics so it fits our classroom and what we're doing.
The rubric is really clear, and I think it helps the students see the need to think about how am I choosing the correct tools, how am I choosing the correct message, and helps them to see that difference between proficient and excellent.
We've had the kids use rubrics too and design rubrics on their own. They know what their expectation is when the rubric is there, and so it pushes them that much further to reach their learning goals on their own.
Modeling is important. If I just gave them the document, they would never understand what they had to do. So looking at models and giving them feedback that pertains directly to the rubric criteria and having them self-assess and assess each other using that criteria.
The rubric is going to eventually kind of wean out and not be a focus, but it will always be there as part of, now remember, how do you work well as a group? And that you need out there in the real world. They're not going to put you in a cubicle and say, solve this problem. They're going to put you with a group of people and say, work together, I want an answer. So they've got to have those skills. They're important.
You really need to create an assessment worth teaching to. And we believe that's what we've done. So now we're starting to see our teachers really buy into this assessment, and they're changing classroom instruction in order to ensure our students are well prepared for not only this assessment, but the challenges they'll have in the future.